Apostle. Welcome to the K Apostle Podcast, everybody. We got another weekly wrap up, a weekly review.
Nope.
I am your host, K Apostle Podcast.
And now your boy that came straight out of high school into the league, action packed.
The ringleader. We're going to get right into it this week. We got a couple things we need to discuss. It's been a terrible last couple weeks. And this week we got something that I don't want to talk about, but we're going to talk about it anyway.
For y'all, we doing it for the viewers.
All right, let's get it on. This week we want to bring to y'all, we got D-Wade's son, all in the tabloids, kissing. I think it's 14 years old.
Yeah, at 14-year-old,
14
kissing
years
is
old
already something
Wade.
that we don't need going on with these little kids kissing. But what makes it so crazy is
What make it
it's
crazy?
another transgender.
I can't say he a transgender.
But it said
It's a little boy. I hate to call a little boy transgender. But I guess in my mind, I want to say you got to be a certain age to be a transgender.
But didn't it say she was a girl that... No. Okay, the one he was kissing.
I'm confused. To keep it real with you, everybody, I want y'all to know, in this situation, I'm totally confused because D-Wade's son, Zaya Wade, that's Z-A-Y-A, Zaya, I'm saying it right?
Yes.
14 years old, he was born a boy.
Yeah, wants to be a female.
And I'm doing a lot of smiling, but I want y'all to know this is no laughing matter. It's a serious situation. I don't want by no means everything I'm saying is alleged because I'm not in that family, so I'm speaking everything I say is alleged. But from what I know, I don't know, but from what the information I got, he was born a boy.
Yes.
And he I hate to say he transformed to a girl.
Identify himself as a female.
So is that a transgender?
Yeah. Could you?
I thought it'd be a transgender. No. Transform your.
He hasn't. His body parts hasn't been transformed.
But he identifies as a girl.
Yeah.
So he's not a woman. He's a girl.
This what got me is the person he kissed. Ain't that a girl that identifies as a boy?
I believe so. I think you're right.
So why he don't just be a boy and she just be a girl and they kiss?
Can you be a transgender when you is a transgender girl or do you have to be a woman to be? Is it a such thing as a transgender girl?
Change your whole sex and everything.
As a girl.
You're a transgender.
Under the age of 18, can you say, hey, I am now a girl, but I used to be a boy? I thought you had to be a woman old enough to make that decision. I thought you had to be as of age to be trans.
That's what I would think. I don't know.
But apparently not, because the whole world already know about this.
Next time I get pulled by the cops, I'm white with a good credit score.
Yeah, and you going to jail. All right, so the thing I wanted to bring up, not so much the fact that he has identified as a girl at a young age, but the kissing part of it. Like,
yes,
that's the part I want to talk about the most out of the whole thing, because I find that kind of, I don't want to say disrespectful. I wanted to say, as the parents, as D-Wade and Gabrielle Union, should you be taking pictures of little kids kissing?
No.
Even take the transgender part out of it.
No.
Even if
my
he
kids,
was a boy,
I would bust them in the head if I catch them kissing. My kids,
saying.
8 and 12. 14, still too young for me.
Even though we were doing things at a young age, I mean, young kids experiment. There's no doubt about that.
Yeah.
Young kids experiment. Okay. But with that being said, Nobody is taking pictures of little kids experimenting.
Nah.
Nobody is filming little kids experimenting with sexual acts. And with that being said, would anybody else that's not a star or a mega star or a film actor, actress, anybody but those type of people be allowed to film their kids kissing and then put it on the internet? Would the local county police sheriff department come to your house if I did it to some little kids? If I took a picture of little kids kissing in the backyard or in the bedroom, would the police department come to my house and say, where are those pictures? Give them up. Put your hands behind your back.
Yeah. In a regular society, but once you got all that money and everything, they let you do whatever.
Is that illegal? Is it illegal? I put down in the comments, while y'all putting down in the comments, subscribe to the channel and like this video, like the podcast. I want to know down in the comments, if it was anybody that you know, if it was your next door neighbor, would the police come to their house? Do you think somebody would call the police on you if you did it? If you took a picture of some underage 14-year-olds kissing, do you think they called?
Please comment and let us know how you feel about.
They calling social service on people all the time for neglecting your kids, for doing this to your kids. If you beat your kids with a belt, somebody calling social service on you
all the time.
So if you took a picture
when it's time to come through,
the viewers out there, if you took a picture of some young kids kissing and posted it on Facebook or any form of social media, do you think social service would contact you for that?
Yeah. Let us know.
In my world, the answer would be yes. I think that social service would come to my house if I was taking pictures of little kids kissing and putting it on the internet. I'm almost 100%.
I feel you.
So do you think D-Wade and Gabrielle Union has some form of molestation, kid exploitation, or some other charge that should be brought?
I'm not gonna put them out like that.
I think they got something going on.
Mr. Like, they don't need to be doing this.
I think they got something going on and it need to be addressed. It need to be taken care of. I don't like D-Wade anymore. I don't like Gabrielle Union anymore. If people gonna stop,
you don't like them, I don't like them.
If people gonna stop watching Will Smith for slapping Chris Rock, they should turn their back on Gabrielle Union for posting pictures of underage people kissing. Because where I'm from, it's illegal.
Illegal.
So, to the people out there that don't know what we talk about, we're going to pull it up. We're going to show y'all a clip, a little picture of it. Come on, check it out. Hard to watch because I don't like watching child pornography.
Facts.
I feel like I'm watching some child pornography. I hated to pull that clip up, but I feel like the people need to see it because it's all over the internet. I mean, should D-Wade have the police knocking to his door? Should he be reprimanded in some form? Because everybody praising him.
Yeah, something should happen. Forget all this, all happiness. You came out doing all this.
You can do what you want. I mean, you can't do what you want. You can't do what you want. I mean, it's illegal. They underage. Yeah. They should. It isn't kissing a form of sex when you hugging and
but like you said earlier, I can understand you being young. You just had your first kiss and stuff, but but all this stuff being publicized and everything.
Come on, it's exploitation.
People trying to come up on it. Yeah.
Isn't it exploitation?
Take them to jail, take all of them.
Let us know what you think about it in the comments, because to me, it's sexual exploitation of a minor. An 8-year-old got arrested for stealing some tater chips and put all on blast all over the internet does the police, the judicial system, do they have any mercy when it comes to black, young African-American males?
Syracuse, New York.
At this point, in New York, the police department, please have some compassion for the minors, the juveniles. I mean, it's one thing to arrest them. I can't even say it's one thing to arrest them, but you could just grab them and hold them by the arm so they won't run. Do you have to put them in handcuffs?
No, you don't. And they took them to jail.
How would you feel if the police department arrested your child and put it all over the internet and the news for stealing a bag of tater chips? How would you feel?
And y'all know y'all been in jail, Bird, for going 5 miles over the limit.
And then put it all on TV, all over the internet for stealing a bag of chips.
Bag of chips, man. It's messed up.
We got a clip of that.
And hold up. Before we show the clip, if you steal some more chips, sell them to me. I want some chips for the low. All right, here go the clip.
Check it out.
What are y'all doing?
The videotape shows an officer holding the boy by both arms, leading him to a patrol car in Syracuse, New York. He is not handcuffed.
What are y'all doing? He ain't like a baby to me.
The video was taken by a passerby who found it hard to believe what was happening.
So what? So what's going on then?
You're stealing stuff. If you break into your house, you steal stuff.
Nah, man. What is that, a bag of chips? So y'all treat me like a whole cold-blooded killer?
As the back and forth continues, you can hear the kid wailing. The witness, Kenneth Jackson, offers to intervene.
If he stole some chips, I'll pay for him. I'll pay for him. I want him to come home.
The officers put the boy's bike in their vehicle and explain they're driving him home.
These kids have been stealing.
A debate is now raging. Did the cops overreact, or did they handle it appropriately?
Given recent history, when people view things like this and you say, it's an 8-year-old child screaming, could you just talk to them? There's something better that could have been done, not necessarily saying the officer did something wrong.
How many cops they need for this one baby, goes one comment on social media. This boy needs to learn a lesson. This might scare him to be good, goes another.
It's an 8-year-old child. Nobody likes to see that, of course, but that's the law. They were obliged to either bring the parents to the scene or bring the child to the home or bring him to the police station.
The mayor of Syracuse says the officers returned the child to his family and discussed the incident with his father before leaving without filing any charges.
As a mother, that was a heart-wrenching video to witness. Many of us are parents, and you can't help but imagine the fear in that child as he had to endure that experience.
Okay, so the father plans to file a complaint against the police department.
The little boy can be traumatized.
I mean, could he be traumatized for that, or could he be scared straight? Which do you think is going to happen? Trauma or scared straight?
He could be like,
to go to college, because he could want to go to college.
He could go either way.
He could say to himself,
he could be like, yeah, I ain't going through this. I'll get myself. Or he could be like, yeah, I done got caught by the cops. Y'all I'm real, son.
Where are the
and
parents?
then he about to really do some stuff.
I mean, where are the parents? Because it depends. It could go either way, because I was caught stealing one time before, and it kind of, I didn't get arrested, but I'm just saying I got caught. But
I haven't been caught stealing.
With that being said,
I kill, I don't steal.
I can't say that it changed me in any type of way at all. But if I was put in handcuffs, which he wasn't put in handcuffs, but he was just detained. But if I was detained like that, maybe it would have changed my life around. Maybe I could have went a better way if it would have happened to me. Maybe that's what I needed at the time. But as a parent,
we'll never know.
We'll never know. But as a parent, I mean, I would never want to see my child.
Yeah.
Or the whole nation. I would be furious.
I'd be mad.
And the whole United States, maybe the whole world saw your child, even though they blocked it out. I mean, if you file a complaint, maybe to go further, and maybe people will see your child's face, and it could get real ugly for the child being exploited like that as a thief the thief that went global. I think that it's a horrible situation for the parents, but it could be a life-changing experience for the child. Maybe it will scare them straight.
Yeah.
But as a parent,
won't know till about 10 years later.
yeah, as a parent myself, it reminds me of the Boondocks video, the one that say he like doing bad things.
Oh yeah, well,
it didn't help him because he probably be in prison right now. I know he got in trouble for doing. He like to do hood rat stuff with his friends. He like to do hood rat stuff with the clip.
Yeah.
So we got a clip of that. Check it out.
Oh, we got a clip of that.
Yeah,
Bring it up. Come on.
Milton, do you know why you're here?
Yes,
Why are you here?
because I'm a bad kid. I do bad things.
You said you do bad things. What kind of bad things do you do?
I don't listen to my grandmother, and I hurt people, and I smoke with cigarettes. Can I have one?
No, you can't have a cigarette, Milton. Young boys aren't supposed to smoke with cigarettes. It can make your lungs sick.
I don't care about my lungs. It's fun to smoke. I like doing unhealthy things.
How do you feel about those people you hurt?
I don't care nothing about those people.
What if you killed them?
I don't care.
Why did you do bad things?
Because it's fun. It's fun to do bad things.
All right, that was a clip of the Boondocks where the kid was a real kid and he was really bad, and they took real life and made it into a cartoon. The kid was so bad. Could this be another Lil Milton? And because in Lil Milton case, it didn't turn out so good because as an adult, from a child, he did get arrested by the police or detained by the police. Yeah. But as a child, that happened. But when he got older, he still got in trouble. So with the scared straight theory, it didn't work in this case. And I got a clip of what happened to him once he got up.
Yeah, I ain't up to date. Let me see what's going on with Milton.
Let's check that one out.
Let's see.
I looked on the counter, my keys were gone.
I took my grandma's car because I got mad at my mom, and then I saw him have my friend come in, and he smoked with cigarettes.
He started the vehicle and put it into gear.
I yanked the thing.
And off they went. 2 7-year-olds alone on the road. Latarian drove several miles through Lake Park in Palm Beach Garden. Along the way, he ran over 2 mailboxes, hit 2 parked cars in a Costco parking lot, and struck 2 moving cars near Walmart.
I want to do it because it's fun. It's fun to do bad things, to drive into a car.
But did you know that you could perhaps kill somebody?
Yes, but I wanted to do hood rat stuff with my friend.
The SUV took most of the beating, snapping off one of his axles and wheels. A grandmother's rage.
I want to whip his behind. That's what I want to do right now. If I thought they wouldn't take me to jail, I'd whip his behind right now.
You don't think he should be punished for all of this?
Just a little bit, no video games for a whole weekend.
Are you sorry? You understand that now your grandma's going to have to pay to have those cars fixed because you hit those cars.
Can my mom
On Monday, Latarian took his bad boy image to a new level inside this Lake Park Walmart. The problem began when Latarian asked his grandmother to buy him some chicken wings. She said no. He got mad, walked over and ordered them anyway. When his grandmother confronted him about it, Latarian snapped.
This started hitting me. This started hitting me in front of the whole Walmart, and everyone in there was upset.
By late afternoon, Riviera Beach police picked up Latarian from home and took him to the hospital for a mental evaluation.
And I know what causes this behavior because all he's ever seen was his parents do physical, abusive, and verbal things.
This is Milton entering a West Palm Beach courtroom Monday to face charges stemming from an armed robbery and carjacking. Palm Beach County Sheriff's deputies say a Lyft driver picked up 4 young males and a female early Sunday morning. Investigators say the suspects told the driver to take them to another location. When the driver refused, authorities say one of the suspects pulled out a handgun and hit the driver in the back of the head. The driver says he got out of the car and was robbed of his wallet and jacket. He later told deputies that Milton, who was in the front passenger seat, got out and hopped into the driver's seat and sped away with the other suspects. According to investigators, the driver gave detectives a phone number, which led to the identification of Milton. Deputies arrested Milton Sunday afternoon. We first met Milton in 2007 when he was 7 years old. He had just stolen his grandmother's SUV and went on a joyride through Lake Park in Palm Beach Gardens. Back in court, the judge ordered Milton to remain at a juvenile facility until his next court date.
All right, that's your boy Lil Milton back in the news. So to get back on topic, does talking to the police as a youth, 7, 8 years old, does it scare you straight? Or do you still end up the way you were gonna end up?
Even more.
I mean,
I guess it depends on the child.
Is
Depends
it
how
gonna
they
be?
raised.
Is it gonna keep stealing? So who knows? He could end
I
up
advise
like Little
everybody to
Milton.
whoop the brakes off their kids. I don't care.
Whoop the break. We don't promote child abuse on
He
this
don't.
podcast.
Yeah.
We don't we totally against child abuse on this podcast.
That's not child abuse. If
All
you're
right,
setting them straight,
that's our take on the
let kids know is consequences to each action.
That's our
every
take on
action has a reaction.
on the the tater chips thief. That's all right. What we got next? What's up next?
We got next. What's up with the Michigan when he got crunk at the school? Jose Cuervo.
Why are we on the subject of children, terrible children? We had some a child in kindergarten.
The Grand River Academy.
Kindergarten.
Brought mixed drinks for the students.
Bought some mixed drinks to school for the students to drink in kindergarten.
They had Jose Cuervo.
For show and tell. We're gonna get lit. We're gonna get lit for show and tell. We got a clip of that, and we want to know what y'all think about the parents. Cause
all the Jose Cuervo people call in, let us know.
It's all
how
going
it go
back to the
down.
parents. At the end of the day, are we paying
Yeah.
enough attention to our children?
That's right.
Because we got some transgenders, children. We got some tater chip thieves. And then we got little children taking liquor to school.
They everywhere
at
right
kindergarten. Who gonna take responsibility?
Who's watching these kids?
Who is
when I was
watching?
growing up, we had McGruff the crime dog.
I guess McGruff ain't at school no more. We had Smokey.
Yeah,
we had the
Smokey.
fire. We had fire the fire bear and
Good old
McGruff
days.
the crime dog and say no to drugs. And now we got kindergarten.
And we had Big Bird on Sesame Street.
Come on, we got a clip of that.
Let's go.
Y'all check this clip out.
Tequila drink served to 5 and 6-year-olds. How did she feel?
She felt like a little woozy. She's a little dizzy when we went in there with the principal. We asked her, was she okay? How did she feel? She said a little dizzy.
These parents puzzled, understandable. Their daughters given Jose Cuervo margaritas they thought was juice by a fellow kindergartner Thursday at Grand River Academy in Livonia at snack time.
She said the girl poured it in her cup and she drank it, and then the girl ended up telling her what it was. So she went to the teacher and told the teacher that it's liquor in this cup, and the teacher gave her like a funny face.
It turned out to be a single-serve pre-mixed drink like this. The little girl brought it to school in her backpack.
I had a small conversation with my daughter about it, not nothing big, and she told me that the girl knew that it was liquor.
Parents are obviously angry over what happened, directing some of that anger to school officials here at Grand River Academy, asking, wondering how could this have been prevented? The school released a statement to us, saying in part, while we try to keep an eye on everything our students bring to school, that's simply not possible. It's unfortunate that these types of adult beverages can be easily mistaken for child-friendly drinks, end quote. They also called poison control, who said to give the kids water and crackers.
I'm not sure if they short-staffed or whatever, but, you know, it shouldn't have happened.
The 5 kindergartners who drank the tequila were all okay. The school tells parents in a letter home they'll dole out discipline to the student who served them. But these moms say it's the parents that need the punishing.
Your child know what it is. There's nothing wrong with it, but they should know not to touch it as well. They should know that it's not for kids.
This is my type of school. I get Jose Cuervo. Then after that, I get water and crackers. Yo, it rolled me right now. I'm too old.
in kindergarten. We got kindergartners taking liquor to school. What type of now in this case right here, I'm pretty sure social service going to get involved.
Yeah.
But they will not get involved with Dwayne Wade taking pictures of sexual acts, sexual exploitation of children, of minors. So I don't understand it. Parents,
what's going on with
we gotta do better. We gotta do better. We gotta pay better attention
to
our
his kids.
I mean, you can't just let your children keep taking stuff to school. You gotta check their backpacks, their lunch boxes. You gotta pack them. You gotta do better. I mean, come on, man. You might lose your kids by letting them take your drugs or your alcohol to school. You might end up losing them. Come on, man. That's our take on that. I mean, it's a sad situation.
I'm gonna let them have Jose Cuervo. Let them bring that to me.
This week with children. I mean, it's sickening. Children, they are the future.
This is a bad week.
Come on, man. The children are our future. Pay attention to your child. All right, what we got next?
Next, we're gonna go into the three sailors.
Three sailors, the USS what is it?
Navy.
The George Washington.
Like all on one the George Washington ship in
it's like a battleship.
Virginia.
It's like a battleship.
And I actually got somebody I want to call.
Terrible situation about a
so
3 suicides that happened within a week apart. They say that the 3 suicides are not related, but who knows? I mean, it's major news. It's been on the world news on the major platforms this week. 3 U.S. sailors committed suicide within days of each other. How ironic. 2 of them happened in Hampton, Virginia. But that's a sad situation. What we want to do is call someone, get somebody on the line that used to be on this same ship. And I want to talk to him, ask him some questions, if we can get him on the line.
Carlo, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here. What's going on?
We're going to talk about the 3 sailors, Virginia, that they say where they claim is suicidal that got killed. And I know that you served on the same ship, and I want to know how you feel about what happened. Do you think it's suicidal, or do you think it's something else to it?
I probably would say it might have been suicidal. It might have been some of the stress and pressure of serving in the military. Probably got to him. It might have just been like that. It's a stressful job to have. Depending on kind of where you're at, and it might have got to him.
So why do you think that at this particular time, 3 within days of each other, let's just say a week, 3 suicides within like a week? What do you think is going on in the world, or what is happening right now that would make 3 sailors that sail on the same ship kill each other within days of each other? Because one died on April the 9th, one died on April the 10th, and one on the 15th. So what's that, 5-6 days apart? What would make 3 sailors that sail on the same ship?
They claim it ain't all related, but it's
so
real funny.
The reason why I asked you that, because you said it could be the job. Let's just say it's the job, that the stress of the job. Why at this particular moment do you think the stress, if it's the stress of the job, why do you think at this particular moment the stress is higher at this point?
Well, there's a lot of things that go into, serving. I mean, being away from your family from a long time, bills, just the environment might be a stressful environment. A lot of times I've seen people have problems with their marriages and their relationships. And you know,
yeah, a lot of problems at home that
yeah, a lot of
they trying to deal with while they're away.
and they can't get back to remedy the problem. I've seen a lot of times guys, we were out to sea and guys would get that Dear John letter, they like to call it. Where they get the letter where their wife's telling them, I'm leaving you, or I'm taking the kids, or I'm being unfaithful, and it's already a stressful environment. And then you add that on top of that. And yeah, it can be pretty tough.
So you don't think it's just a serial killer going around and killing and covering up and making it look like suicide?
That's one thing we would think. It was like it just randomly everybody's just a whole bunch of deaths on this one ship all of a sudden, but they said none of them are relatable. What do you think about that?
Is CSI involved?
Yeah, have you ever been in a situation where
NCIS? It's NCIS.
Well, Ice-T came out like, yo, I think so.
Nah, this NCIS. That's a different show.
Oh, my bad.
But I believe those important people are in investigating. Those are the right people to investigate. So this.
Okay, so you don't think it's a serial killer? You think that it's just the Dear John letters that's taking people out?
I don't really think it's a serial killer or something like that going on.
Okay, that's good to know. But it's kind of like traumatizing a little bit. Like it's kind of a deterrent to other people who were thinking about joining the military. Now they might not want to join the military because they thinking the same thing that you're saying now. Like, this is a stressful job, and if it can stress me out to the point where I want to kill myself, I don't want that job.
Well, you gotta look at things this way. Any job is stressful. Hell, life is stressful. So if you're looking at it like that, I mean, I don't think you can look at it like that. If you want to go in the military, go in the military. A lot of times it's a good start. You know what I mean? A good start for you. But
so is it something that you recommend? You were on this same Navy ship. So is it something that you would recommend to the viewers out there listening? Is it something that you would say go for, or something you would say stay away from in your personal experience?
My personal experience, I would say join the military.
Go for it.
From my personal experiences, I would say join the military.
So you ain't had no problems when you were on that ship? No problems with your commanders, sergeants?
Let them know what branches go to too.
I mean, you know, every job you're gonna have problems with people. Yeah. I mean, on that ship is 5,000 plus people. It's like a floating city, so you're not gonna get along with everybody anywhere you go work at. So I mean,
all right. Well, thank you for your input on that, GS. I know you say you had to go, but we just wanted to get your input on this.
Well, we keep you on one more thing. The last thing we'll talk about the Tyson airplane before we leave.
Oh, Mike Tyson gets into a fight at on an airplane.
Have you heard about that?
I seen.
Yeah, I saw it on TMZ. Mike Tyson, man. What I think about the Mike Tyson situation is, I think that he did everything he was supposed to do, taking pictures. I don't know if he signed autographs, so I think he was being cordial. He wasn't being an animal, and I think he's being exploited just because he's an ex-boxer and he's Mike Tyson. That's the way I feel about that. So even though it's a bad situation and he is a star, a superstar, some people I consider stars, some people I consider superstars. I consider Mike Tyson a superstar because He's almost branded like Michael Jordan.
Yeah.
I want to say this is the hashtags and stuff like that being taken out of context. After I seen it and saw the dude antagonizing Mike Tyson, I think I can't say he did the right thing because you should never put your hands on people, but I can't speak against him.
Yeah. So wonder how you feel about that.
I believe at the end of the day, Mike Tyson is human.
Mm-hmm.
At the end of the day, he's human. So you're gonna get a real reaction from a superstar.
Fact.
A real reaction.
Yeah, well, you got what you were looking for.
Oh, he got what he was.
Yeah, he
got
definitely got what he was asking for.
If he
extra.
If he signed, autographed, or took a picture with you, said hello, talked nice to you, he did everything he was supposed to. Talk
They ain't
nice
trying to chill.
True.
Took a picture with you. You don't know what he got going on. He probably was just trying to get some sleep. He got a meeting to go to when he touched down. He got a lot of business things going on. Man, he's a regular person just like
Yeah, leave that man alone.
Leave that man alone.
Yeah, true.
Leave him alone. If you didn't want,
he covered up nicer though when we catching him shot.
It's all you can do.
Hey, you don't think he should have counter-struck? You don't think he should have counter-struck?
No, because he would have got worse. Because he would have stuff open.
Yeah. I think it would have got worse. He did the right thing. And now they say the man is kind of I guess he got a lawyer or something, but they say the man has a long criminal history.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Criminal history.
Try to throw a jab or anything, Mike would have blocked that, came back.
Like, oh, you gonna throw a jab
with a vengeance.
Oh, it's been over for him. He hold him.
Yeah, they couldn't have held him. So they probably would have had to land the plane.
Land the plane somewhere they would have land the plane in the water. If
they probably had to land the plane.
They'd be like, cool, it'd be like Soul Plane.
Imagine that dude done made him mad. He done made him real mad because he didn't hit him back now.
Oh, yeah, it would be real bad then. He would hit him back. He probably
him to stop him. He done sleep. He done put that person to sleep. Man, you know,
he'll be like, what's his name? Little Mac.
He probably would have hit his own
Mac.
friend. He probably would have hit the people trying to hold him too. Then he would have been in trouble for real. At least Mike Tyson got to go home. They might investigate, they might bring up charges or whatever, but at least he got to go home. If he would have started hitting the stewardess and choking the pilot or the co-pilot or whatever,
everybody been going out like Little Mac.
Yeah, so I think he did the right thing by not escalating the situation by hitting them back. So yeah,
and something I was thinking like this in this new era of Facebook and technology and things like that.
Mm-hmm.
I think my man really didn't think Mike Tyson was that bad. Like I don't know. I think he thought it was a myth.
He watched The Hangover.
Yeah.
And he was
yeah, like he rested or something.
Yeah.
Like you thought
he must have seen him in Roy Jones, did
he? He thought it was a game. No, man, you gotta leave folks alone, man.
Yeah, I'm glad they got the whole antagonizing when he was poking the bear. I'm glad they recorded all of that and not made it like he just jumped on him for no reason. I'm glad they recorded the whole situation. Like this man wouldn't leave Mike Tyson alone, and this is why he did this.
And it's crazy because Mike Tyson looked out for him the whole time. Like they say, they took a selfie with him, talked to him, everything. Then Mike Tyson just wanted
but I'm not your friend. I'm not your friend. He knows how to be cordial, but I'm not your friend. Yeah. Don't get it twisted.
Then they say something about the bottle.
That's what happened when that's what happened when you get it twisted. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I mean, he is who
y'all
he is.
Doing stuff for you, but come on, man. I need mine alone time, man.
All right, GS, thank you for joining the program this week. I appreciate it. Now we're gonna show a clip of want to check out a clip of that Mike Tyson.
Check out Mike Tyson, son.
Yeah, let's show all right, man, take it easy.
All right, be good.
All right.
Appreciate you.
Let's check out this clip.
Well, it's the video everyone's talking about tonight. A passenger takes a flurry of punches from the former heavyweight champion, Mike Tyson, on a plane at SFO. So What the heck was that all about? Well, KPXY's Sarah Donchi reports it depends on who you ask.
We have seen a lot of bad behavior on planes in the last few years, and this fight on an airplane here at SFO is getting some extra attention because it involved one of the most well-known fighters in the world. Hey. Heavyweight boxing champion Mike Tyson was punching a plane passenger in this video obtained by TMZ Sports. Hey, Mike, come on. On board a JetBlue flight from San Francisco to Fort Lauderdale just before takeoff.
Done got lit, man. He over here rapping with Tyson.
A man identified as George was sitting in a seat behind Mr. Tyson in first class when the fist started flying. Hey, Mike, come on. George was bloodied and looked less than pleased.
Trying to ask for an autograph, man. I don't know what happened.
Tyson's rep insisted the other man was the aggressor, writing, quote, "Unfortunately, Mr. Tyson had an incident on a flight with an aggressive passenger who began harassing him and threw a water bottle at him while he was in his seat."
We just got beat up by Mike Tyson.
SFPD told KPIX5 its officers were called out and detained 2 people involved. They wouldn't say who. Police say one person was treated for injuries but refused to cooperate with their investigation. Both people were released. After the bloody beating, Tyson walked off the plane, but legal experts say his troubles could just be beginning.
The victim could still file a civil lawsuit against Mike Tyson for battery, because even if the victim was verbally abusive, that does not give Mike Tyson the right to use physical violence. And Mike Tyson hitting you is very different than the average person hitting you. So Mike Tyson could find himself in court even if he doesn't face a criminal court.
SFPD sent the video to the San Mateo County Sheriff's Office, who will handle the investigation from here.
He ain't want to chill. So you know I had to. I get him in hands.
All right, that's the Mike Tyson whipping some ass on a plane. Maybe the dude came up on a lick. Maybe he plotted this and planned this to catch a lick. Like, you know what I'm saying? $1 million. That's an easy $1 million.
Oh, he caught some licks, all right.
Hey, he can hit me for $1 million. I'll take a couple punches for $1 million, $2 million. Hey, give me $1 million for the right hand and $1 million for the left. I'll take $2 million.
Mike Tyson been a cripple somebody, boy. You don't
give me $2 million.
You don't want to catch that one hit.
Yeah, if he's standing up, I say no. I probably still take it for $1 million. But if he's sitting in another seat, another chair, I'll take that. I'll take that ass whipping. If he got to hit me like that, reaching over a chair, I take them punches.
Oh, you got dread, so all you gotta do bow down.
I will take them Mike Tyson punches. If he got to reach across a chair and turn around and I'm behind him and he got to beat my ass like that, I take that. Now, if he's standing on his feet and I'm standing on my feet, hell nah, I won't go out like that. But if that's the way he got to kick my ass, like that, reaching over a chair, an airplane chair, and I can cover up. Oh yeah, give me that $2 million.
I'll tell you one.
I'll take it. Did the man come up on the lake? Any comments? What y'all think about that?
Yeah, what y'all think about that?
I think the dude was antagonizing Mike Tyson. He asked for that ass whipping. Mike Tyson ain't the type of person that's strong enough to say, man, go ahead now, go ahead. But so many times. I don't know the man personally, but from over the years watching Mike Tyson, I don't think you can keep poking the bear.
Iron Mike.
So he poked the bear too many times and he got his ass whooped. But who is going to catch the most? I think Mike Tyson making a lot of money off the weed. Maybe he say, I pay $1 million for to kick your ass. Maybe he was that mad. Maybe he felt like the $1 million were worth it. I'm going to give you some real blows. You're going to be leaking. By the time you leave off this plane, you're going to be leaking. So I guess Mike Tyson put it in his mind. I know you're going to sue me, but hold these. You know what I'm saying? This been the K-Pasta Podcast and reviews for the week.
You know.
Thank y'all for joining in this week. Next week, we coming to y'all. Probably be the same time. And
even harder.
Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Put them thumbs up.
Yeah.
And comment on anything that we talked about. And if y'all got something y'all need to discuss, hit my email, the email going across the bottom of the screen. If you got a topic, if we miss something that y'all saying, and we didn't
If y'all
see
feel is real important, let us know, because we're
something
about
that
all
y'all
that.
feel y'all can make the podcast. Whatever topics y'all send me, we'll do a review on it.
And we'll bring y'all up anytime y'all want to come up here.
And if y'all want to come up,
anything, we got y'all, man. It's a worldwide. We're for everybody.
And make sure you like, comment.
Like and comment. We really need a comment. Especially for the women, because y'all act like y'all don't want to say nothing.
Subscribe to the channel.
Oh, and check me out. Flow Trotters Entertainment or Action Pack. Everything. But as of right now,
how can they find you? How can they find Action Pack? How can they find
actionpack@gmail.com or Action Pack. Go to your YouTube, type in Action Pack or Flow Trotters. You got me. I'm bringing y'all new music too. Y'all want to buy beats, anything, I'm there.
Plugging. That's what we call plugging.
Plugging in everything.
That's what we call. All right, y'all. Thank y'all for joining the K-Pasta Podcast and Reviews. Until next week.
Don't forget to get that weave that you need.